We've been here at Megacon, Tampa Bay, hanging with actor Kurt Mullins, who will be coming up as Captain Hicks in Dawn and the Dead. We're going to put links down below to Kurt, all of his Facebook stuff. Go stalk him, send him messages, tell him how much you love the work he hasn't done yet. Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter, and we are at Megacon, Tampa Bay, at the Tampa Bay Convention Center, where we have been hanging all weekend long with artists, authors, filmmakers, cosplayers, entertainers, comic book inkers, colorers, oh my gosh. And that's on that side of the hall. Over there, you can buy stuff. I don't even know what's there. Just lots of stuff. And it's been fantastic. So we thank you guys for logging on and tuning in and being a part of it with us. We're here right now hanging with Kurt Mullins, who is an actor.
Yes.
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 See, did you see that? He was like all big. See that? He's an actor.
Acting.
That's acting. See? They act like they're happy to be on the show. Kurt's acting coming up in Dawn and the Dead, which you guys have heard us talk about before here on the Hangin With Web Show. He is playing the role of Captain Hicks. They just premiered about an hour and a half ago. Here is episode 1, and you start. You're in episode 2.
Yes.
Your character comes on board at episode 2. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay, but let's talk about acting.
All right.
All right. How long have you been acting? It's like a job interview, right?
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah. Professionally, I think about 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I started in Pennsylvania, where I used to live with my wife. Did a lot of small local stuff with independent filmmakers and with the Penn State Film School.
Okay.
Because we lived directly in the center of the state, so there wasn't really a whole lot going on professionally.
So you're driving to Pittsburgh and you're driving to Philly, and
yeah,
you're back and forth.
Yeah, and even in Pittsburgh and Philly, there wasn't a whole lot going on. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on in New York, but I couldn't afford to drive to New York on a regular basis. So I did as much as I could locally, especially with the Penn State Film School, and tried just to get my chops up, get as much practice as I could. And now that we moved here, I'm trying to get established in the Orlando market and maybe, hopefully, Atlanta. So
nice.
At some point.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, the entertainment industry is shifting a paradigm between the internet and our ability to be connected, and our ability to distribute our art. It's really changed. It's globalized our industries, which is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Opportunities. How long have you wanted to be acting? What is it? Just like you woke up in the morning, and you're like, hey, honey, I've had enough of success. I want to be an actor.
Yeah, I've had enough of easy living.
That's right. All this food.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, I need to have some struggle in my life. But, well, so it's one of those things that since I was a kid, I always, when I was 4 years old, I had cable TV in my room. And I was just always in love with film and TV. And, I always say I was a kid with a big imagination, and I grew up to be a big kid with a big imagination. Very cool. So it was just always something that seemed that it always felt like it was something I should do. So after a certain point, my wife finished school. She received her PhD. So it's like, okay, now
time to chase the dream.
Yeah, time to chase the dream. So I helped support her going through school, and now she's helping me, and hopefully I can make it up to her. She's back there.
She's back there going, yes. Yes, that's happening. Okay, so let's fast forward 6 years, and now you're doing Dawn and the Dead. Okay, what are you looking forward to about this project right now? What's something that kind of drew you to this part? Well,
there's a lot of things. I mean, I love
employment.
Employment. Yeah. Like having a job. I love because it's a horror and kind of a sci-fi genre.
Now, have you worked in the sci-fi fantasy genre before, or is this sort of a first foray?
I've worked in horror before,
okay.
And I've done a little bit of stuff with a sci-fi feel, but I wouldn't say it was like a main, sci-fi genre.
Well, welcome to the geekdom. What do you
It's so
think?
great. It's so great.
Is this not amazing?
It's amazing. Like you see the fans out here, and you see people just expressing the things that they love.
What's amazing out here is that you can go in the back row, and it's great. You can see the A-list of what we love. But down Artist Alley, down the back row over here, you can also see all the indies.
Yeah.
You can also see, and they are received by the fans with every bit as enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing to see. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, it's incredible. This is my second one. The first one was the Megacon in Orlando,
yeah.
and that was a beautiful experience. And it's so great to be able to come to a spot and just geek out with a bunch of people about just the stuff you love. Yeah, it's great.
One of the fantastic things about this community, we talk about it at length sometimes, is that most communities that you get to be a part of are through school or work. They're through the things that you have to do. Those are the things you have to do to survive, and so those are the people you get to meet. When you come over here, this is a room full of 200,000 people that are here to celebrate what they love.
Yeah.
The thing that they do for free in their off time.
Yep.
And you can being an artist.
Yeah. Yeah. And you make connections with people that love the same thing you do, and you just it's an amazing time.
So now you went down, you saw the premiere of episode 1.
Yes.
Okay. So you audition, you get the part, you're all set for episode 2. Have you started working yet? Started shooting?
No, not yet.
Not
We're kind of in pre-production stuff right now. I believe we're going to start in October, early November, maybe.
Okay.
Actually shooting. So yeah, right now it's just getting all the ducks in a row to.
So your intro to your own project is to come over here and watch a bunch of sci-fi geeks geek out watching episode 1.
It's a great way to start.
I'm telling you.
It helps keep you motivated. It helps keep you inspired.
It sets the bar.
Yeah, it sets the bar.
Sets the bar.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you've been working now for 6 years as an actor, and you're new to this market, and you come down and you take an indie project. And I know we talked at the round table about everybody taking that seriously and how good this project can be.
Yes.
When you went into the premiere today and saw it, post-production, everything is done. It's up there for all the world to see. Any big surprises? Did it kind of take you back a little bit? Did you really get the sense that you were part of something special there?
I would say that there wasn't, I don't want to say there was any big surprises, but I will say that for the budget that they had, I was very impressed with what they were able to do. So, and hopefully that will show, producers or investors or whoever, what we're capable of, and they'll be wanting.
If I can do that with this, imagine what I could do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, and that's the best kind of surprise.
Yeah.
To walk in and go, okay, I know what we're spending on this, and I know how much work we're putting into this, and oh God, I hope that it comes out right. And then to look and see, and I know Austin and the whole team does such a great job of putting that together. That you just walk in and you go, wow, this is this is actually good. I mean, not just the story, not just what we know we did, but all the post-production, all the editing, everything else is actually really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's fantastic. Okay, so this is a part of the show. We get to talk about acting. We get to talk about the project. Okay. We did the round table earlier, so they know all about the premiere.
Yep.
But we want potential fans, followers to get to know you.
Okay.
Okay? So this is the part of the show I call clickbait.
Okay.
The goal of this part of the show is for me to find a headline.
Oh, gosh.
Okay? Look, if Kim Kardashian could break the internet with her butt, I can try it with an actual actor.
Well, yeah, I don't have a butt of hers though, so I don't know. I don't have as much to work with as she does.
Well, we're gonna work with what we got. So I sent the girls. I sent the girls out to say, find me the weirdest, wonkiest, just cheesy personal questions you can find on the internet. What are people asking each other?
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right.
And then Kurt's real life answers to some goofy question that you people found on the internet is going to be the million view headline.
Okay.
All right? So it's Kurt Mullins said, what would happen if you had a run-in with Bigfoot?
Oh man, that's.
I asked that question with a straight face.
That's a hard question though.
Now I'm the actor. I lost it. Never mind.
So if I had to run into a Bigfoot, I think it would be completely dependent on how Bigfoot reacts to me. So if Bigfoot doesn't seem dangerous, I'm not going to say he or she because who knows. But
you'll know.
Yeah. Well,
8 feet tall. Do the math. I'm just saying. You'll know.
Hello, sir. So, yeah. Yeah, it would be dependent on how, like, if he's chasing me and trying to kill me, I'm going to react a certain way. And then if, you know, he's like Harry and the Hendersons and he's just like, you know.
He's an improvisational actor.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't give him any other cues. He can't go all method on me over here. You know, if Bigfoot's good to him, he's good to Bigfoot.
Exactly. Simple.
Okay.
Simple.
If you were trapped in a TV show for a week, now you're in that universe, you're not just on the show, you're trapped there and you got to spend a whole week.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? Which one would it be?
That is like the hardest question because there's so many good shows.
Yeah, but like some of them you don't want to be in for a whole week. Like,
I know.
Earlier someone said Game of Thrones. I said, no, I wouldn't survive a week.
A week? You die in a day.
I'm beheaded like in a day. There's no way.
I think it would also be dependent on who I would be in the show. But I think if I had the opportunity to be in Doctor Who, not necessarily the Doctor, but you know, the companion or the sidekick or whatever.
Well, an American Doctor, it could happen.
God, it'll be. I've been thinking about it for so long, trying to do an American spinoff, and not just a spinoff, but maybe like
some things are just quintessential in their essence.
Yeah.
And Doctor Who is just. I mean, if there's something that has become iconic that we've imported is Doctor Who.
Yeah,
It's just
the whole idea of his character, just like. Basically immortal and has the ability to travel through all space and time. That to me is just amazing.
And is loving having fun doing it.
Yes, that is like one of my favorite characteristics about the show is whenever the Doctor, or at least with Matt Smith, I believe at least with Matt Smith's version, like anytime anything crazy was happening, as long as it was cool, he'd still geek out about it. Even if it was right about to kill him,
yes.
He'd just be like, "Well, I'm about to die, but this is really awesome."
This is really awesome. That's right. You gotta be excited. You're the Doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Look, we're getting a new Doctor. First female Doctor.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's exciling.
That is
That's
really
exciting.
really exciting.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be coming up the road? Next appearance, next convention? He's going to be on the set of Dawn of the Dead filming, people. He's going to be working.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Captain Hicks. What have you put together in your head already? Who's Captain Hicks?
Well, Captain Hicks is a seasoned military not veteran because he's still technically in, but that's a complicated question. He's a seasoned military vet.
Barbara Walters.
It's so deep.
Deep.
So deep. Hello, sir. So, yeah. Well, seasoned military personnel kind of thrown into this almost post-apocalyptic situation with, you know, this shady government organization trying to take advantage of this little girl's powers. So I think he's going to be a very real character, like a realistic character in an unrealistic setting.
Do you have a service background?
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What service?
Army National Guard.
Oh, outstanding. I'm an old infantryman.
Awesome.
Great. I'm a very old infantryman. My son is currently an MP. So.
Oh, awesome.
And my other boy is a 5-year Marine.
Oh, wow.
So
awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I dropped him once. It happened. It's that damn blue uniform.
Yeah, he just kept eating the crowns, and you're like,
that's what I'm saying.
Just kidding.
Wow. We're going to have to wrap it up. She's flashing. She's wiggling the card at me now. And she's rude. We're going to wrap it up. Let's say thank you to our partners and our friends at Something Unique Magazine, Wordfire Press, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, our great friends down on the floor from Mark Who 42, been helping to share these videos and these creators all over the World Wide Web. I'm GW Pomichter. We're here right now hanging with Kurt Mullins. Remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.